To be an influencer that makes money on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, you need to have an audience. I'm gonna give you 3 tips how to build an audience, and I'll give you 1 bonus tip on how I get thousands of followers from just 1 video. Hey guys, it's Brandon from Influencer Pro, and I am an influencer. I'm an influencer in the golf niche. And if you know nothing about golf, you think golf is the dumbest sport ever, no problem, because these tips and tricks are relevant to whatever your niche is, whatever you're into, and whatever you're making content about. So let's get into building your audience. The easiest way for you to grow your audience is to solve problems. If you can solve problems or teach someone something, the way bigger your audience can get. When we solve problems and we teach people something, we are providing value. We want to provide value to our audience so they're more likely to subscribe, follow, and watch our content. So this is how I would strategize teaching my audience something for a niche that I know nothing about. We're going to pick the makeup niche. So I know absolutely nothing about makeup. I'm going straight to Google. So I'll type in our niche specific word, which will be makeup. So makeup, how to, Google is suggesting apply concealer. Now, I don't even know what concealer is, but Google is telling me that this is very highly searched. So I'm gonna make a video on how to apply concealer. You can use the same technique for any niche that you're in. Go straight to Google, type in how to, the niche word, and see what Google recommends to you. Once we get eyes on the content and the audience sees that we're providing value, it's okay to ask them to come back. So this brings me to my second point, which is a call to action. A call to action is just asking the audience to take action in something. We get their attention span for such a short period of time that if we ask them to do something, they might come back and stay longer on our channel. Like right now, I'm gonna ask you guys to subscribe to Influencer Pro, where I give a lot of tips on how to become an influencer. Making a call to action can go in the middle of the video, it could go at the end of the video, it could even go in the beginning, but I find it's best to provide value to the audience and then ask for something once you've already given them something for free. One thing I want you to stay away from, do not do this, is say follow for more. Follow for more is like the least appealing call to action. We see it a lot and it's very amateur. The best type of call to action is for something specific. So follow me for more beginner influencer tips. Follow me for more at-home workouts. Follow me for more golf tips. This is specific to your niche and it's telling the audience what exactly they're getting, because I don't know what more is. If you're going to be inserting calls to action and asking your audience to come back, we have to give them something to come back for, which brings me to my third point. Don't worry, we're almost at my bonus tip, but the third point is to be consistent. I'm sure you've heard this a ton and it's very cliche, but the fastest way to grow your influence is to be consistent. Being consistent means posting every day or twice a day, or strategize when you can post, but make sure you're on a posting schedule. You're doing something, you have a plan to create content. That's the best way to be consistent. They call this the compound effect. The more that we do things over and over and over, it becomes a habit. It would be so easy to tell yourself that you don't have an hour out of your day, you don't have 2 hours out of your day. But if you really, really, really want this, if there's a fire inside of you that makes you want to become an influencer so you can quit your full-time job, you can travel the world and you can work from home and you can spend more time with your family, it's worth putting the effort into. So right now I'm actually building a course on more in-depth information on how to become an influencer. If you're interested, you could sign up. There's a link in the description of this video. And if you want, you can comment below any growing pains you're having with becoming an influencer and I can try to make a video to help you out. Okay, now it's time for my bonus tip. So this is what has helped me gotten thousands of followers, thousands of subscribers, built my audience so much bigger than I imagined. And it really ties all 3 of these tips that I gave you together. Teach people something, incorporate calls to action, and be consistent. You're gonna have a viral video take off. I guarantee it. You'll get a couple 100,000 views, 1 million views. It's worked for me a bunch on my channel. And what I do with these videos is I repurpose them, meaning I reshare the exact same video. So here's a video that I had, it did over 1 million views. I'll share that exact same video a month and a half, 2 months from now. Because I'm consistent, I'm sharing a ton of videos in between. If I share a video a day, that's 30 videos in between me sharing that video, it's gonna show it to a whole new audience. Because it was successful once, I can almost guarantee it's gonna be successful a second or third time. What also happens is other niche specific pages will pick it up and reshare it. Now that's even more eyeballs on my page. They see the video, they think it's cool, interesting, funny, relatable, whatever. They come to my page and in turn they grow. So it's really a snowball effect. The second kind of hack to this is whatever that type of video is that took off, focus all of your energy on making that same type of content. The success in this video is telling you that the algorithm likes it. The audience likes it. You'd be crazy to make content that isn't in line with that successful video that took off. To tie everything together, I had a challenge that I want to extend to you guys. I want you to make 5 videos over 5 days. The first thing that I want you to do before you make any of this content is write down how many followers or subscribers that you have. Use these 3 techniques that I just taught you, apply them to your next 5 videos. After the 5 days, after the 5 videos, write down how many followers or subscribers that you have. I guarantee using these tips, you're going to grow. You can continue using these tips to grow. And it's really that snowball effect that I talked about. This will create successful videos, in turn, grow your audience. And then once we have a big audience, brands are going to start wanting to work with us. And that's when we can start bringing some money in. So if you want to learn about making money on social media, watch this next video where I talk about introductory to brand deals.